Hello Spartan fans, welcome into our 2015 softball preview. We have Coach Chris Hawkins alongside, and Coach, the seasons continue to roll by faster and faster, and with the first pitch of the 2015 campaign just around the corner, it seems like the expectations rise higher and higher every single year for your team.
Well, I don't know how much higher they can possibly rise. I have a bunch of seniors. A lot of people are expecting a lot of good things out of us. I hope we can produce, but the main thing is for us to do our job, not worry about all the other stuff that's going on. Concentrate on the task at hand and really get after it their last year, starting so many seniors that we are.
We'll talk about those seniors in just a bit, but first let's kind of look back for a moment at what you have accomplished across the last couple of seasons. Back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances under your belt. You win consecutive conference championships, the regular season a year ago, the tournament 2 years ago. You're going to come in right outside the top 25, and you already have individual players that are receiving specific honors. Preseason, all-conference selection, player of the year in Shelly Robinson, who's been outstanding for you, and also Lexi Schubert, who's going to enter the circle as the preseason pitcher of the year. Let's begin with Shelly. Talk about those two players and what they mean to your program.
Well, with Shelly she's on the top 50 ESPN watch list, which is a huge honor for her. She's earned it. She's done everything we've asked her to do. She's probably one of the most all-around players that we've ever had here at this school. So, you know, I look forward to every time I see her, just relax and have fun. You put it in the work, don't worry about the results. They'll be there because it's the type of person and athlete she is. And, you know, with Lexi Schubert, you get a lot of movement, you get a lot of different speeds. It's kind of hard, even for us in scrimmages, to kind of stay on her a lot because how much she changes her velocity, her speed, and her pitch types that's going to keep us in a lot of games.
Lexi Schubert is the only returner out of those that are going to occupy the circle for you. You've got new faces. She'll be the anchor of your staff. Talk a little bit about the rotation, what we can expect to see beyond Schubert.
Well, we have Amanda Storch and we have Kinsley Jennings that are coming back and from the fall to pitch for us in the spring, and I think they're doing a tremendous job. Amanda Storch is probably a little closer to that second spot right now, but you know, both of them are freshmen, both of them are working hard. They realize the good thing about it is they're getting to pitch against a pretty good hitting team, so when they mess up, they get instant feedback. And I think that's going to make them better than probably anything else, and to get them out there and to get them going is great. But Storch has a good background coming from Malden, South Carolina. She played with my assistant coach Brian Pack over the summer, and she's a seasoned kid that I think is going to step right in. And I'm not saying we need to fill Anna Miller's shoes. That's going to be extremely hard to do. But I think offensively we got a little bit better, and you know, I think we're ready to go. We're going to be okay.
You mentioned seniors coming back. You've got 10 of those, 7 of your starters returning, and you look around the horn on the infield, your entire infield, seniors returning to lead the way for you. Walk us position by position through the corner outfield spots. We know, of course, the senior in Shelly Robinson is going to anchor center field for you. We know it's going to be a battle of 2 seniors out there in right. Walk us through position by position who you expect big contributions from and where you sit depth-wise coming into this year.
Okay. Well, in right field, Haley Reinfeld has did a great job over the fall and spring, and as of right now, she might be our leadoff hitter going into the season. And Allie Snyder, which is coming back again, mainly was a DP role. She's doing great in the outfield as well. And we also have Ryan Rector in left field, which is a sophomore for us. It's really blossomed as a player. And we have 4 good choices in the outfield, and we have the depth there. We're good there. We're going to be safe if somebody gets hurt. You know, when you're walking around in the infield, we don't have as much depth with the loss of Maddie Kiefer. We don't have the depth, but I can tell you that it's very solid. They're very good, tough kids. I think they're warriors. They can handle a little pain along the way and just realize in the big picture that it's going to take a lot to get one of them off that field.
You've got a catching transfer that's coming in, and you expect major playing time right away from Paige Matthews. Talk about what your plans are behind the plate and handling the pitching staff.
Well, Paige is a transfer from a junior college in Jacksonville, Florida. She's 6 foot. She's a real strong kid. She can hit the ball. She's real good fundamentally. She's a mature kid, and she's a good choice for a catching spot for us. We also have Paris Prusak that's coming back for her senior year, and from last year to this year, totally different person. Either one of those behind the plate, we're real confident in. And you know, with Paige being able to throw some power numbers up, we've had a hard time getting Paris out as well, so we'll just see how that unfolds, but very excited about those 2 choices.
Your schedule shapes up very nicely for you again this year. It's going to be a challenge. You start off with the traditional tournaments here at home to get things rolling, and then you've got North Carolina and NC State visiting. Talk about the non-conference home slate you have out in front of you.
Well, they're in our region, and they've realized we're a person they need to play. So I don't have to work so hard to go into their place every year. We've got a home and away going on now, and we went there last year. They're coming here this year. So, you know, in order to be in those top 5 spots in our region, playing each other really solidifies who's where. So it's smart for us and it's smart for them to play each other every year. So with them coming here, us going to Georgia Tech, we're going to Georgia, we're going to South Carolina. I mean, we're playing the schedule that we should play to keep our RPI where it needs to be. So, and then ASUN has gotten so much better softball-wise with us getting 3 bids last year. So I think our strength of schedule, RPI, is going to be good enough that we have a chance of doing some postseason stuff if we do what we're expected to do.
You mentioned those road games. It's worth restating. Your road slate, as tough as it's ever been, you are going to go to Florida State, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and South Carolina. So tough challenges for you both at home and on the road. And the biggest challenge of all, the one you prepare most for, that's winning the Atlantic Sun Championship. You are the unanimous pick to do that, but the ASUN Conference, Coach, is a little different this year than it's been before.
Yeah, I mean, we're down Mercer and we're down East Tennessee State. And Mercer was a real good competitor for us last year, and so it cuts the field down a little bit, but they're very solid teams. I mean, you're going top to bottom where, you know, if you make a mistake that they don't, you could end up losing. So, you know, I look forward to playing it. I look forward for us competing. I think our conference is awesome, but the amount of talent that we do have and how each team just reloads and keeps having those good seasons. And we're starting to realize as a conference of how important it is to play better teams outside of our conference. So it's a good situation for our conference as well as us.
Lipscomb and Stetson, who both joined you in the NCAA tournament a year ago, picked to be contenders right there on your heels again here in the 2015 season. Well, let's talk about your team and its character, something you and I talked a great deal about last year. When you have the expectations that are there for your team, there's a tremendous amount of character that's required to live up to those expectations.
Yeah, your bad days have to be minimal. You have to come here every day ready to practice, ready to get 1% better. And it's kind of like a golf game for me. If you're shooting 72, it's hard to shoot 71. But if you're shooting 130, it's easy to shoot 110. And what we're looking at is getting better when we're already at a level, which makes it hard. You got to bring the mental out here. You got to bring the ability to handle failure. You know, the minute you pick a bat up, realize you might get out, you might not. That shouldn't affect anything you're doing. How you play the game, how you hustle on and off the field. That's what's so good about the senior class, and I'm really, really going to miss when they're gone, is they know how to work, and they know how to work every day, and they know how not to take plays off. They know how to get it done, and it's so relaxing knowing that you can turn the ball over to this group and just sit back and watch and get excited.
First weekend in February, you'll be on the road at Elon, just around the corner. We're going to get rolling. How ready is your team to do a little more than the preparation and actually see game action?
Well, we're tired of playing ourselves, so that's one big important thing. We'll get out and play somebody else and not have to break our team up into halves to play each other. Get the best possible lineup we can possibly have out there and just get after it, and everybody learn their roles a little bit. You know, it's exciting for us, so, you know, we're getting up for that, and we look forward to it, and I can't wait.
Well, we can't wait either to see what happens with this team as it continues to build on a solid foundation this year. And you can keep up with everything surrounding Chris Hawkins and the softball program at upstatespartans.com. Thanks for your time, Coach, and all the best this coming season.
Thank you.